Hello, hi guys. This is CA Kovuru from Lecturepedia.in. How are you? Hope you people are doing well. Even I am fantastic. So today here I am with 80 days strategy for upcoming May 2026 examinations with respect to CA Inter Audit. So what sir? Only 80 days left. See, today the date on which I am recording this video is 7th of February and your examinations they will start on 3rd of May. So if you calculate exactly 85 days time is left. So if you people are thinking still lot of time is left, we can slowly prepare, happily prepare. No, you have to wake up. Only 85 days is left. See, let me tell you another calculation. So there will be some students who might be feeling that, sir, 85 days is more than enough for audit. You don't have only audit subject. You have other subjects also to prepare, right? So at max to max, you can give 2.5 hours to 3 hours per day for audit. 3 hours also you can't give. Max 2 hours, 2.5 hours you can give for preparation of audit. If you have given 2.5 hours, in that effectively you can read 2 hours only. So I am going with assumption of you will be able to spend 2 hours for audit, because the remaining time you have to spend for other subjects also now. So if you go by that assumption, on an average 2 hours per day multiplied by 85 days, 170 hours. Now tell me, still you feel that still lot of time is left? Only 170 hours is left. So 170 hours, if you convert it into days, roughly some 6 days you get, I guess. Not 6 days, 7 days you might get, right? So roughly 1 week you have if you convert it into days for audit subject. So see, if you deeply analyze the available time, you people should shiver like anything, right? So now in this video, what I am going to uh, tell is how you can effectively utilize this 170 hours that is available with you for audit subject. So from this in this aspect I will be guiding you. Okay, yeah. So basically, for a subject like audit, not only for subject like audit, any other subject you take, apart from first reading, you will be requiring 3 revisions so that you can feel comfortable. You can go to the examination hall with a confidence if you have at least 3 readings, 3 revisions. So what I did is first reading. See, first reading is when for the first time you are reading the subject. See, after taking the classes, I guess you people would have completed your classes. If you have not yet completed classes, not much time left. You have to complete the classes as early as possible and start the preparation. If you have already started preparation, then that is well and good. You are on track. Okay. So for the first reading, you have to spend 100 hours of time. Of these 170 hours, 100 hours you have to spend on the first time reading. Next, after completing first time reading of the entire subject, you have to revise it for the first time. So for the first revision, you have to allocate 50 hours. And for the second revision, you have to allocate 20 hours. So you said 3 revisions are required. You are giving plan only for 2 revisions. What about third revision? See, before examination, you will have 1.5 days. In that 1.5 days, you have to make the third revision. Clear? So third revision will be in the 1.5 days that you will get before the examination. So this is how you are going to allocate your time. Now coming to how you should prepare each chapter. So there is basically a standard operating procedure that I have brought for you people. By following this standard procedure, you can complete each and every chapter. See, this procedure which I am going to discuss now, you can apply this procedure even for other subjects also, not only for audit, even for other subjects also you can apply this procedure if you like it. Okay, yes. So first of all, I'll explain you this procedure. After that, you tell me whether you like this procedure or not. First of all, let's say for example, you have taken first chapter for revision, okay, or first chapter for reading. Now you might have taken classes long time, so you might feel that you might not be able to read the chapter straight away. So if you are feeling like that, you just watch a revision lecture for 1.5 or 2 hour. You just watch a revision lecture, you try to complete it in 1 hour. Once you watch a revision lecture of the chapter, you will get somewhat comfortable, then you start reading it. Okay, so every chapter that you pick up, if you feel that revision lecture is required, you watch a revision lecture and read. Otherwise, straight away you can read. If you feel that all the concepts you remember properly, then straight away you can read. So the first step is check whether revision lecture is required for you. If no revision lecture is required, you can straight away read it. Next, so after watching revision lecture, you have to read the concept book. So now many students, reading means they'll take the book, they'll keep in front, and they'll start reading. Are you doing like that? If you are doing like that, you are doing it in a wrong way. So you should never just read the content, especially subject like auditing. See, tell me, a subject like accounts or a subject like financial management, will you just keep the book in front of you and you read it? No. What you'll do, you'll take pen, you'll take paper, and you'll practice. So problematic subjects you are practicing, theoretical subjects you will not practice, huh? In examination also, won't you write the theoretical subject? Will you just whatever the question is there, will you just spell over the answer and come? No, right, you have to write it. So the correct way of preparation for any theory subject is not just reading. Along with reading, you should also practice writing. See, you might not be able to write the entire content, at least write the side headings or at least write the key terms. But don't just read without writing, because you might get bored and you might drop into sleep. Okay, you might have already experienced it. If at all you are reading audit like that, you might be like within half an hour you will get vexed up with that subject. So to sit for at least 2 hours with audit, the trick is you should write, so that you'll be engaged with the subject. Understand? Yes. So you should read the concept book along with writing. Sir, which books to follow? See, especially with respect to audit, I don't suggest following ICAI study material. See, ICAI study material is good, but from the student point of view, when compared to ICAI study material, a author book is preferable. Why? I'll also tell you the reason. See, in audit, you need to focus on key terms, right? Now, which are key terms? What are key terms? Do you will you be able to identify them by reading the ICA study material? No, you'll not be able to identify, because ICA study material, it will be black and white. So there will not be any specific marking for key terms. So you take a author book which has key terms marked. So if you take my book, so I have audit concise book, wherein I have marked all the key terms. So if you see all the key terms, they will be marked in red color. So you take such a book which has all the key terms marked in red color. I'll just erase one particular paper and I'll show you, because this is written. So if you see my book, my audit concise book, it is also a color book. If you take ICS study material, it is black and white. Subject like audit, you will feel bored if you read in black and white, right? And I have also arranged all the content in point wise, but in ICS study material, you will find it in paragraph wise. So all the key terms I have highlighted. So I guess you are able to differentiate the ICA study material and the audit concise book. I guess now you are able to understand why I told don't follow ICA study material, because there are some disadvantages of following ICA study material. Okay, so you better take up, see, I'm not telling you to follow my book. Any book you take up, but ensure that such book contains the key terms highlighted, and it should be color book, and the points should be, the content should be given in a point wise format. And also, if you take my audit concise book, the beauty of this book is, below each and every concept, what I have done is, the questions that you have to solve which are related to this particular concept, I have given it. So after reading that concept, you can go to question bank and you can solve the questions, understanding. So it's better to follow audit concise book, understanding, instead of following ICI study material. Clear? Yes, sir. Now we'll again go to that strategy which we are discussing. Yes. So first of all, you will see revision lectures, then read the concept book along with writing, and solve questions. The final step. See, you have acquired the knowledge by reading concept book. Now you need to apply that knowledge practically. So the best option is questions. You solve the questions in the question bank. If you take my question bank, there are around 500 questions that are there in my question bank. These 500 questions are more than enough. I have covered all the past examination questions, RTPs, MTPs, everything I covered, and study material, everything I have covered in this question bank. So those 500 questions, they are more than enough. And you also solve MCQs, because in the examination 70 marks is theory, 30 marks is MCQs, right? So you also practice MCQs. See, for the purpose of practicing MCQs, what you can do is, you can purchase any book, or you can download Lecturepedia app. In Lecturepedia app, not only MCQs of audit, MCQs of all other subjects also you can find, and you can practice them, and it is free of cost. Freely you can practice all the MCQs, understanding? Yes. So you will re- see revision class, read concept book along with writing, and apply the knowledge for the questions and MCQs. This is the standard operating procedure through which you have to read each and every subject. And if you like this procedure, you can apply this even for other subjects also. Let me know in the comment section whether you like this SOP, standard operating procedure of covering each chapter. Next, one more thing. See, first time reading, you can read it through concept book, but second time revision, third time revision, or while revising in 1.5 days before the examination, it might not be possible to read complete concept book. So go for chart book. So you take any chart book. If you see, I have released a chart book, audit summary chart book I have released. Let me show you that audit summary chart book, which will be very much useful for revision. So this is a chart book. I will just once erase these things. So like this, you will find charts for each and every chapter. So you can observe, I have covered complete ICA study material. So these chart books, they will be linked with the audit concise book and also with ICA study material. See, from ICA study material only I have prepared audit concise book, and from the audit concise book these charts have been prepared, understanding. So you can easily correlate the content that is there in these charts. And if you see the entire syllabus of CA Inter Audit, I have covered it in 100 pages. That means 50 papers. In just 50 papers, you will find entire content of CA Inter Audit. And the dangerous chapter, which is audit of different entities, and also one more chapter you'll have, right? What is that? Audit of different items of financial statements. I'll just show you the index. So even for audit of different items of financial statements also, the chart is available in this particular chart book. So in around 10 papers, I have covered entire content of audit of different items of financial statements. So now you you need not, or you no longer have to take this particular chapter as a choice. If you are not able to read this particular chapter from the ICI book or the concept book, you at least cover it from this chart book, just 10 papers. Okay. Yes. Next, sir, okay, sir. You told the time that is available, and you also told the standard operating procedure that has to be followed for each and every chapter. But which chapters we should focus more? Which chapters we should focus less? You also please give a guidance on that, sir. Yes, I heard you. I will give you guidance on that also. So basically, what I have done is all the chapters of a CA intermediate, I have bifurcated them into A, B, C categories. See, this A, B, C categories means it is not that C category chapters you have to leave them. No. C category chapters are as much important as that of A category chapters. The reason for this bifurcation is just to help you to people, to help you people to allocate the time. For A category chapters, you have to allocate more time. For B category chapters, less time. For C category chapters, even less time. Just for that purpose, I have categorized these chapters. Let me tell you firstly, category A chapters. See, just like I'm giving these categories of chapters for upcoming May 26 examinations, I also give categories of chapters for Jan 26 examinations. From A category and B category chapters, 60 marks has come. 60 to 65 marks has come. Okay. See, I'm not saying about MCQs, just theory questions. 60 marks has come. Understanding? 60 to 65 marks has come from just A category chapters. You can see already there is a video, ABC analysis video, that I have already uploaded. If you want, I will also give that ABC analysis video of Jan 26 in the I button. You can once cross check that video where I told A, B, C category chapters, and you can compare it with the Jan 26 question paper. All the chapters which I told as A and B, they are there in the question paper also. Understanding? So see here, what I'm going to do is, in A category chapters there are 7 chapters. If you read these 7 chapters perfectly, for sure you will get 5 plus 5, 10, 15, 20, 28, 32. 32 marks for sure you will get if you cover this 7A category chapters. See, these 7A category chapters doesn't include audit of different entities and audit of different items of financial statements. That is separate. From that 2 chapters, for sure you will get 15 to 20 marks. That 15 to 20 marks is separate. Apart from that 2 chapters, there are 7 chapters. For sure you will get 32 marks. 32 marks minimum you will get. So what are those chapters, sir? Don't make delay. Please let us know those chapters. We will start reading the chapters. Yes. So firstly, the introduction chapter. You can observe every attempt 5 marks is coming from that introduction chapter. Next, ethics. 4 marks will come from the ethics. Next, audit in an automated environment. So what is this audit in an automated environment, sir? We don't have it in our ICS study material. See, if you observe in the 4th chapter, that risk assessment chapter will be there. No? In that risk assessment and the materiality chapter, at the end, you will have some 5 to 6 pages which covers audit in an automated environment. From that 5 to 6 pages, which is there at the end of that chapter, for sure you will get 4 marks. So what I have done is, in my audit concise book, instead of clubbing this particular content with the fourth chapter, I have given it as a separate chapter, so that students will not miss this particular chapter. Because see, just some 6 to 7 pages will be there, 4 marks for sure you will get. Since it is clubbed with some other chapter in ICA study material, students are leaving this chapter and they are losing 4 marks. You don't do that. Clear? Yes. Next, audit of banks, for sure 5 marks you will get. Next, essay 230, which is documentation related chapter, 5 marks for sure. This is minimum marks I am telling. If your luck is good, you can get additional marks also from these chapters. Next, essay 300, audit planning strategy, that one 5 marks. And Caro 4 marks. You can observe past papers. These chapters, for sure you will find a question, at least 4 or 5 marks, for sure you will find every attempt. Understanding? Yes. So if you just cover that 7 chapters, for sure you will get 32 marks. Next, standards. A category standards. Essay 260, 299, 315, 501, 510, 520, 550, 570, 600, 701, 705. These are A category standards for May 26 examination. If you observe, I have highlighted certain standards in yellow. Sir, what is the meaning of that highlighted standards, sir? The meaning is that these standards have not been tested by ICAI at least once also. So since the time new syllabus has come from May 24, at least one time also these standards have not been tested. So at any time ICAI can test these standards. So you should be ready to answer those questions. If at all questions they come from these 5 standards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 standards. These 6 standards ICAI has not yet tested. Anytime soon they can test. So be ready with those standards. Next, category B. See, in the category B chapters, I have kept audit of different entities, audit of items of financial statements. From these 2 chapters, for sure 20 marks will come, sir. Why did you keep it in category B, sir? See, the reason is, yes, you will get 20 marks. But the content of these chapters is very huge. This audit of different entities and audit of items of financial statements, roughly you will have 300 pages in ICS study material. 250 to 300 pages you will have. So keeping in mind that much huge content and 20 marks, instead of keeping these chapters in category A, I have kept in category B. Getting it? So from audit of different entities you will get 5 to 10 marks. From audit of items of financial statements you will get 10 marks. Sir, how should we prepare these 2 chapters, sir? They are very big, sir. See, you try to prepare from concept book if it is possible. If it is not possible, I told you what to do. You prepare from the summary charts. This audit of different entities, it is around 8 papers. Audit of items of financial statements, it is around 10 papers. So roughly in 20 papers, you will get both these 2 chapters covered. You at least do that. Clear? Yes. Sir, any content missed? No content is missed, but you will be able to cover in that many papers. Clear? Yes. Sir, how did you are able to cover with within that much papers without missing any content? You once read, you only will be able to understand. No content will be missed. Every point I would have been covered, but in less papers it got covered. Because see, the thing is, we will be arranging it in charts format, not in the theory format, right? So it gets covered. You people also will feel that the content is very less if you see it in the charts format. Clear? Yes. Next, standards. Essay 210, 220, 330, 500, 505, 530, 560. 700 has not been tested. One time, just one time they have tested from May 24. From that also they might test it. And 710. These are category B chapters. Next category C chapters. SQC1, Essay 200, 265, 450, 580, 610 and 706. These are the category C chapters. Sir, okay, sir, you told category A, B, C. Now, how much time we should spend for each of these chapters? That also I only should tell. Okay, I will tell you. See, for the first time reading, you have 100 hours. Na? Of that 100 hours, allocate 50 hours for category A chapters. Next, 35 hours you allocate for category B chapters. You might feel 35 hours is more, but there are two big chapters here available. So 35 hours will be sufficient. Okay. Next, allocate 15 hours for category C chapters. If you feel that you wanted to shift 5 more hours from category C to category B, you can do that. Okay, that is up to you. And second time revision, first time revision, you have to plan accordingly. The time that is available with you, you can divide it like in the ratio of 3 is to 2 is to 1, you can divide. And 20 hours, in this 20 hours, the second time reading, you have to cover entire syllabus. So this is how you have to allocate the time. Fine, sir. Everything you told. What books we have to follow? Resources. What resources we should follow? So coming to the books, if you are already following any books, you make sure that whatever the features I told you with respect to concept book, ensure that features are there. If the book that you are following doesn't have that features, what are those features? Key terms highlighted in red, and book should be color book, and content should be arranged in point wise format, and there should be linking between concepts and the questions. If these features are not there, you better change that book. Okay, you can go for my audit concise book, which is having all these features which I told you. Next, question bank, of course, you'll follow, and summary charts. See, summary charts, they are very useful for revision. They will save you a lot of time. I told you 3 revisions, right? If you use the summary charts, you can make 5 to 6 revisions in that much speedily. You can cover the content if you follow summary charts. Next, watch marathon videos. I have already uploaded around 20 hours of marathon session on my YouTube channel. There is a separate playlist, CA Inter Audit Resources and Marathon for May 2026. That will be the name of the playlist. I will also give that playlist here in the I button. You can use that playlist resources. And RTP MTP. Still, the institute has not yet issued RTP and MTP. Once the RTP and MTP is issued, I will update those videos in that same playlist, which I have just now told you. And case scenario based MCQ. See, actually, for last Jan 26th people, I told that I will upload case scenario MCQ based discussion videos, but due to some reasons, I was not able to upload it. This time, for sure, I'll upload it. Okay, so there is a already PDF I have given. There are 76 case scenario based MCQs covering all past exams, RTP, MTP, and ICA study material. All I have kept them in single PDF. 76 case scenario based MCQs. You'll find that video also. I'll upload this time. For sure, I'll upload. Okay. Yes. So yes, this is the strategy that you have to follow for upcoming May 26 examinations. I hope this strategy is useful to you. If you still have any doubts with respect to any chapter, like how I should start the chapter, anything, any doubt you have with respect to audit, CA Inter Audit, you can let me know in the comment section. I'll be helping out with that. Okay. Yes. So all the best. I'll be meeting you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye. See you.